Hi friends, my name is Cassandra, and let me say something very plainly. In Revelation 3, Jesus is not talking to atheists. He's not talking to pagans. He's not talking to people who don't know him. He's talking to the church, and he says something terrifying. I know your works, that you are neither cold nor hot. I would rather that you cold or hot. So then, because you are lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew you out of my mouth. That's Revelation 3:15 through 16. Now think about that. Jesus said lukewarmness makes him nauseous. Not the atheist, not the unbeliever, the lukewarm Christian. Why? Because lukewarm people look like they belong to God, but their life says otherwise. They go to church. They know the language. They post the verses. But they are comfortable in their faith, comfortable in their routines, comfortable watching a world die without ever opening their mouth. Let's be honest for a second. Most Christians today are not burdened for souls. We care about our immediate family, our circle, our comfort, our life. But when was the last time you wept over someone going to hell? When was the last time the thought of someone spending eternity separated from God caused a knot in your stomach, caused you to lose sleep, caused you to lose your appetite, caused tears to run down your face? I'm not talking about a passing thought or a casual concern. I'm talking about deep anguish, agonizing before God, crying out for someone's soul the way you would cry out if your own child was in danger. When was the last time you carried someone's name into prayer with such desperation that it broke your heart to think about where they will spend eternity? When was the last time you shared the gospel with a stranger? When was the last time you felt the urgency that the early church had? Because the early church believed something we seemed to have forgotten. Hell is real. I don't care what the popular preacher on TV or the internet has told you. It is real. And people are going there every single day. But lukewarm Christianity says, I'm saved. My family's saved. That's good enough for me. And if we're being honest, some people don't even care about that anymore. Meanwhile, the heart of God is breaking for the lost. Lukewarm Christianity is living your best life while the world is perishing. No urgency, no fire, no burden, no boldness. And Jesus says he would rather that you just be cold, because at least the cold person is honest about where they stand. But lukewarm people pretend. They blend into the culture. They soften the truth. They avoid uncomfortable conversations. And Jesus says something that should shake us. I will spew you out of my mouth. That word literally means vomit. This isn't gentle language. This is Jesus saying, I cannot tolerate a faith that has no fire, that has no conviction. So here's the question every believer should ask themselves. Are you on fire for God? Or have you quietly settled into being lukewarm? Because according to Jesus, lukewarm Christianity isn't safe. It's dangerous. And God help us if the church becomes so comfortable that we stop caring whether the world lives or dies. But let me make this even more personal. If nobody at your job knows that you're a Christian, if the only place your faith exists is inside a church building, if you never speak the name of Jesus outside of a Sunday morning, if you never feel the burden to warn someone about eternity, then the question is not whether the church is lukewarm. The question is whether you are. Because a life that is on fire for God will not stay silent. A life that is on fire for God will not blend in. A life that is on fire for God will not be comfortable watching people walk towards destruction without saying a word. The early church turned the world upside down because they believed something that we have forgotten. They believed eternity was real. They believed heaven was real. They believed hell was real. And they believed the gospel was the only thing that could save people from it. But today we have a version of Christianity that is polite, comfortable, quiet and completely acceptable to the culture. And the frightening part is that many people believe that it's normal. But according to Jesus, it's lukewarmness. And he did not say he would correct it. He did not say he would adjust it. He didn't say he would tolerate it. He said he would spew it out of his mouth. So the real question is not whether you attend church. The real question is not whether you believe in God. The real question is not whether you call yourself a Christian. The real question is this: is your life actually on fire for Jesus? Or have you become comfortable being lukewarm? Because according to the words of Christ himself, lukewarm Christianity is not just disappointing to God. It makes him sick.